This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace.
Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Mysteries. We're your hosts. I'm Grace.
And I'm Alexis.
And we're on our last fall autumnal Thanksgiving episode of the year. You know, it's one of our favorite holidays, but it's a hard thing to do episodes about. So a little bittersweet.
We make do.
Maybe sweet.
We make do.
We make do. And yes, as a reminder, we can do any episode about any cartoon. A crime cartoon that has to do with mystery cartoon that has to do with fall.
Something about November and fall and autumn.
And whatever interpretation we want that to be, it's up to us. And Alexis, this episode is yours. So close us out strong.
I will actually, very strong. I feel like we not to toot my own horn or anything, but I am. It's gonna be fucking awesome too. Just you wait. No, I'm actually very proud of the episodes that we were able to come up with. Like, we jokingly say nebulously autumnal Thanksgiving wise, but like, I think we kind of hit the nail on the head. We have. We locked in this year.
We did.
We're like, we're gonna find some good fall shit.
Yeah, I think like the first year we called it like Pilgrim Crimes, and that was a few things, all like old school cartoons. And then we said, and then I think we said Thanksgiving or like kind of thing,
something
more
like
specifically.
That.
But it was kind of like
and that's when we started bringing in dog shows.
Yeah,
and
kind of bringing in fall, and now we're just like fall. Do it.
Anything, please. Give me a leaf falling from a tree. Anything.
I'll take
Give me a yellow leaf on the ground. I'll take it. So today's episode is actually right on the nose, though. It covers quite clearly the very holiday that we know and love so much. I was able to find one more, probably the last direct Thanksgiving reference of an episode. And it, of course, is from a show that we've not covered yet, actually. So I had to do some digging and searching for this one. The episode, I'll go ahead and say the name first to, again, not bury the lead. It's called Happy Pranksgiving.
Pranksgiving.
Pranksgiving. Yeah. And it comes from a 1990s reboot of sorts, I'll call it, starring some of animation's most famous and recognizable characters, none other than Tweety Bird and Sylvsester the cat from the Looney Tunes. Yes. Originally from Merry Melodies, which turned into the Looney Tunes in the 50s. That's right. The show is called The Sylvsester and Tweety Mysteries, which aired in like the late 90s to very early 2000s.
Put this on the list. It says mysteries in the name.
Bookmark it, exactly. And I'm glad you mentioned that, mysteries in the name, because as we covered, basically, I think it's when we did either Jabberjaw or the Funky Phantom, we like kind of very briefly talked about this whole kind of wave of a theme of shows having to have like mystery solving after Scooby-Doo, basically, like everything had to involve a mystery. So in this show, we see Granny, the owner of Sylvsester the cat and Tweety Bird, and also a dog named Hector, traveling around the world solving mysteries because Granny apparently is some sort of world-renowned detective. And it's basically them just getting into antics while they're anywhere in the world trying to solve mysteries. So
you picked a banger.
A banger. And it's kind of funny, like, so literally, like, that's basically the formula of every episode. So I haven't watched that many episodes, but it goes by quickly. So, like, while I was working on this, a couple of other episodes passed after I finished my episode. And I was like, it's literally the same thing every single time. Granny gets called to solve a mystery. And while she is, like, trying to solve the mystery, the animals are all just running around whatever location they're in, chasing each other, getting into like Tom and Jerry, Looney Tune types of antics, while Granny actually doesn't actually do any investigation. She just kind of stumbles into an answer to whatever the mystery or the crime is, like by sheer luck. She doesn't even try to stumble into it. She'll just like,
she's stumbling.
Yeah, exactly. She'll just like open a door and be like, "Oh, hey, I found that thing that you
oh wait, this guy's literally stabbing another person. I found him.
Yeah, he's right here. There he Yeah.
I see the
So,
murder happening.
yes. So basically, the show, like you said, it is very fun. It's a fun one. It's pretty ridiculous and goofy. And
Mhm.
basically, the way I see it, it was just a chance for Warner Brothers to find a way to continue using their Looney Tunes IP without like remaking the Looney Tunes.
Uh-huh.
Because it does nothing at all to add to the characters, like
Good for
Sylvester and
them.
Tweety and all of them. It's just the
Uh-huh.
same exact thing that they did in the 50s cartoon, just now Granny is a detective.
Worldwide.
That's
Yeah.
literally, yeah, and worldwide. And
Okay.
then to that extent, the show does over time have like a lot of cameos from basically every character that's ever
Yeah.
appeared in the Looney Tunes, other than Bugs Bunny. I had to write it from the Wikipedia page. Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, Porky Pig, and Speedy Gonzales. Other than those four, like literally
Everyone else shows
everyone
up.
shows up in this show, like
Interesting.
Daffy,
Oh, funny.
so Gossamer, so many others, whatever. If you know the
Yeah.
Looney Tunes, you know,
You
there's
know
so
'em.
many in them. So basically, that's why I'm calling it a light reboot of the Looney
Okay,
Tunes
cool.
show, because they're all in this.
Cool.
So this episode in particular, it begins on the day before Thanksgiving, right in
Okay.
the heart of it all, the Big Apple, New York City. New York
Okay. New York,
City.
baby.
New York. I'm
They're getting
walking
ready for
here.
that Macy's Day Parade. Does that happen in New
It does, and they are,
York? Wait, really?
Grace. They
I was,
are.
I
I'll
was
get
being
to that in just a
sarcastic
minute.
because it
That's
was
the
in New
theme of
York.
today's episode.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
it is the Macy's Day Parade. Or excuse, well, we'll get to it in a
Okay,
second.
well,
But
I was just being
yes,
sarcastic and silly.
you're right on topic.
Wow, okay.
So Granny, she's very eager and happy to visit this city so that they can view a live taping, actually, of the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Did they actually say
And
that?
she does. She literally
Oh,
says that they're outside of
what
the
a time.
theater. It's on the marquee. She's like, I love Rosie O'Donnell. She's so nice. She's the
That's
best.
so
Clearly,
funny.
this episode came out in the
In
90s.
90s.
Yes, very 90s coded. And Granny has, of course, brought her entire fur family with her: Hector, the bulldog, Sylvester, the cat, and Tweety, the canary bird. Unfortunately, though, for Granny, her recreational plans are forced to the back burner when
Mhm.
she is summoned to investigate a crime on behalf of some very powerful players in the city.
Okay.
She gets a call from none other than not a Mr. Macy's, but a Mr. Stacy, the owner,
Okay.
the owner and chief executive of Stacy's department store, which
Funny.
happens to thus also be the host of the
Mhm.
Stacy's Thanksgiving Day parade that is
Amazing.
being held bright and early the next morning. You see, this morning, while the company's parade team was doing their, their like day before pre-parade prep, they went to
Uh-huh.
go and check on the status of all the balloons at their storage warehouse. And to their shock and horror, they noticed that their most prominent balloon, based on their most popularly licensed character, the Squeegee the Clown balloon, was
Okay.
missing.
Terrifying. Keep it going.
Terrifying. Yeah, I know.
Fine.
Giant clown balloon. I'm not.
Great.
No, thank you. Keep it
Never
going.
find it.
Tear it up. Throw it away. We don't need
Yep.
it. We don't want it.
Hmm.
So Stacy and his assistant Lewis, they recount these details to Granny, and she begins questioning the motive, like trying to like probe them for more information. Like, all
Yeah.
right, what have we got here? And the first question for real is, why would anyone want to steal
Yeah,
a
what's the
giant
motivation?
balloon, let alone this one? Like,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who would want this for any reason? But they aren't really able to provide her with any reasoning other than, I think Lewis says something like, I don't know, I mean, like maybe someone could cut it up and make a line of raincoats with it or something. Like that's all I can
Okay.
think of, right? Guys, anyone? No?
Guys.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, yeah. Trying to make sense of it. Doesn't
Okay.
seem to be coming together though.
Mm-mm.
And as they finish explaining these few details that they have to Granny and how urgent this mission or this investigation is for her, since the
Mhm.
parade is literally tomorrow morning, in storms none other than Squeegee the Clown himself. And
Oh.
he is basically cussing up a storm to the extent that you can do that on a children's
Looney
cartoon in the
Tunes, yeah.
90s. He's yelling, he's hurling all sorts of insults at Stacy, talking about the sham of an organization he
Damn.
runs, like how the hell do you let a balloon get stolen?
I mean,
And It's very true. A giant balloon, like, come on,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I need some logistics as to how this
Yeah,
happened. Okay.
it's not adding up. But he also, most terrifyingly of all, threatens Stacy and the entire company with legal action if his balloon is not retrieved in time for the parade tomorrow.
Damn. Okay,
Now it's
Looney
serious.
Tunes. Yeah.
You about to get
All
sued by a
right.
famous clown. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
That's not what you want.
That guy got IP. Watch out.
Exactly. So the stakes are now a little bit higher for everyone. Not only is the parade tomorrow, but Stacy does not want to be sued by one of his most
Yep.
profitable pieces of marketing, if you will, this
Mhm.
clown. But Granny assures Stacy and Squeegee that she'll get to the bottom of this. Everything will be fine. It's all good. She uses her nice soothing Granny voice to calm
Mhm.
everyone down, but it doesn't really work. Squeegee is still pissed and he leaves and he slams the door shut. He's
Yeah.
stomping out of there. He's like
Now, is he
pointing to
wearing
his
his clown
lawyer.
outfit?
Oh, he's in a full clown outfit.
So
Yeah,
he's
red
stomping out in like
nose,
the
face
giant
paint,
shoes?
giant shoes. He's got like the
Just
bib
thinking.
thing around his neck. Yeah.
I feel like
Also,
I don't know if it's
he,
more scary or
yeah.
like not to be taken seriously if a clown was yelling at me like that.
Yeah, it depends.
Depends on the makeup.
His makeup is it's I think it's friendly enough that you're
Okay.
like, oh, okay, I can't take you seriously.
Okay,
But it could
okay,
turn
okay.
quickly because he's so angry that it doesn't matter what he's wearing. It's like, oh,
This
you've got
guy's gonna
problems.
sue the
Yeah,
shit out of us.
you've
Okay.
got problems. But I will also say too, his lawyer, I think, is with him, and it's just like a short guy also dressed in a clown outfit, but he's in a suit.
Yeah, he went to
Like he
clown
has like a
college and
clown
got his
wig and makeup,
JD.
but a nice suit on still.
That's amazing.
So very funny. Anyway, so the Macy's Thanksgiving parade and the real world, not the
Oh,
Stacy's Thanksgiving Day
okay.
parade, but the our actual Macy's parade is
Uh-huh.
an annual parade in New York City that obviously is put on every year by the department store chain Macy's.
Hmm.
And it's actually tied for the second oldest Thanksgiving parade in the United States
Oh.
with America's Thanksgiving parade in Detroit with so those two are tied for second, and the
Uh-huh.
first oldest is the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day parade, which
Oh.
first started in 1920 while Macy's and
Cool.
Detroit's started in 1924. So just they're super old. Actually,
Fun.
wow, so that means last year was the
What's the
100th
100th?
anniversary of Macy's. I don't remember them like making a deal of it last year. Maybe they did. I probably wasn't paying as close attention,
Yeah,
probably.
it's kind of
Anyways,
on the background.
yeah, it really is.
Why you
It's a
would
little
cut.
too early in the morning for me to be like
Yeah.
super locked into that and
Yeah,
just yeah, whatever. I'm too busy making pies. So,
exactly.
in 1924, store employees marched to Macy's Herald Square, which is where the flagship store on 34th Street in New York was located. And they were all dressed in costumes. They had floats and professional
Uh-huh.
bands and live animals that they borrowed from the Central Park
Oh
Zoo.
no.
Yeah, I
That
was like,
seems
that's
dicey.
interesting. They did not continue that part of the tradition for long.
No.
Yes, they replaced
That
them with
couldn't have gone
balloons
well.
like 2 or 3 years later, as we'll get
Great
to.
call.
They're like, we're not going to use live animals. Imagine
Great
just like
call.
like a Siberian tiger or something, or just like
Great.
a
Someone
lion. Just
definitely got bitten for sure.
oh, absolutely.
I've no
But
doubt.
as we'll talk about later, the balloons maybe not as dangerous as zoo animals, but there have been
But so
plenty of dangers from
oh,
those
we're gonna
too, which
talk
we will
about
talk
it.
about. Yes,
I'm thrilled. Okay.
balloon crimes, if you will. That's our
I
tangent today.
cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Yes. But at the end of the parade, even going back as far as 1924, Santa Claus was then welcomed into Herald Square, thus ushering the city from the
Hmm.
Thanksgiving season into the Christmas season, the commercialism of it all. Hey,
The
guys, you just
capitalism of
got
it
your
all.
dishes and Thanksgiving wear from Macy's. Now come back tomorrow and get your Christmas gifts as well.
Yeah.
This first parade in 1924 had an audience apparently of more than 250,000 people. And it was such a
Oh,
success that Macy's at that point was like, oh, well, hell yeah, we're going to do this
walk
every
in.
year. Exactly. We're doing
Wow.
it. So today, like I said, they don't do the zoo animals
Thank
anymore,
God.
but they do still have all sorts of other entertainment acts and live performances. But the floats now have taken the place of kind of like the allure
The
of
live
the
animals.
animals, or sorry, not the floats, the balloons, the
Yeah, yeah.
floating balloons have taken, thank you, the allure of the live animals away.
Mhm.
And while the parade can be fun to watch, we watch it from home. I've never actually seen it in New York
Yep,
City. I don't
same.
think I ever would, but it's entertaining, especially when I was younger. I liked getting up and
Hmm.
watching it. And so while it can be fun to watch and it's a good family event, there have been some reported dangers that have occurred in the past.
Tell me about these dangers.
So we're going to talk about a few of the mishaps from the Macy's Day Parade
Okay,
over the year,
Macy's
Thanksgiving
mishaps.
Day Parade over the
Okay.
years. In 1993, the wind was so strong that day. And it's so
Oh
funny that you
no.
mentioned Sonic the Hedgehog in your last
Oh,
episode,
oh
because
no.
in this case, strong gusts of wind pushed the Sonic the Hedgehog balloon into a lamppost at Columbus Circle.
Oh no.
Not only did the lamppost damage the balloon and the top of and the lamppost was damaged itself,
Uh-huh.
but the post broke off while it was inside of the
So
balloon.
it's just dangling
Yeah.
above millions of people.
It like dragged it down, dragged the balloon down. No. Oh, that would be so bad. Just like a dangling lamppost like
Even
whirling over the
dragging,
city.
people are gonna have to like
No.
tuck and roll out of the way.
Yeah, well, and yeah, I think some people did because a child was injured. I'm not sure how,
Okay.
but in some way, a child was injured by the post being dragged down and like the
That's so
balloon coming
crazy.
down too. And I think also an off-duty police officer. So I don't know if like the off-duty police officer was a dad. He was obviously just like watching
Yeah,
the
seeing
parade.
his
Like I don't know if
child.
he had any relation to the child or not, but like those two were injured as a result of that.
Damn.
A few years later, in 1997, again, very high winds pushed yet another famous character balloon, the Cat in the Hat
Uh-oh.
balloon, into yet another lamppost.
These
And
lampposts.
the falling debris struck a parade goer. This is actually really bad, fracturing her skull and
Oh
leaving
my
her in
God.
a coma for 24 days.
What?
Yeah, because a balloon knocked over a lamppost.
And
And
like
I
a
mean,
brick or cement or something like hit
something,
her or
yeah, I
metal.
don't know. They say falling debris, and maybe I should have looked into it closer. Like, what would that be? Was it falling debris from the balloon? Was it from the lamppost? I'm not sure, but
Crazy.
it did some damage on this woman. Now, I don't think she died. It didn't mention anything about that, but yeah, coma for 24 days and a fractured skull.
Damn.
Um, at that same parade, the winds also caused trouble for a lot of other big balloons. For example, the Barney the dinosaur balloon veered out of
Mm.
control
You're out of
and was
control.
eventually stomped and stabbed by the NYPD.
Hold on. Can you say that entire sentence over again?
I gotta say it without laughing. This is all pulled directly from
It
Wikipedia. Okay.
veered out of control, as in
I'm
like it
gonna
landed on
start.
the ground and they like
The
curb
the
stomped it.
winds also caused trouble for the other balloons. The Barney the dinosaur balloon veered out of control and was eventually stomped and stabbed by the NYPD. It's impossible to say without laughing. Let's get to it. Like they stomped it. Can you imagine like the NYPD like get down, or like just cutting it so that it just deflates and like
That's so like what was it about to run into that they had to resort to
they
this? Like I
didn't
have so
say, but
I'm gonna
yeah.
try and find a video of that.
We're not done now. All still from 1997. Another
The same
popular
one?
character, same one. The Pink Panther balloon then collapsed onto the ground and also was stabbed, this time by an NYPD inspector.
All right, now they're getting a little too stab happy.
Like,
It was already deflated, my man.
just ease off, back off, back off.
Calm down.
These multiple instances, all from the same parade, became so high profile and proved so much danger for the city that then Mayor Rudy Giuliani formed a task force in response.
Oh,
Could you
Rudy
imagine
Giuliani. Okay.
the thanks? Yeah, also Rudy Giuliani,
Whew.
deep cut there. That's
Yeah.
back when people actually liked them.
Yeah, this was the 90s.
So yeah, just also imagine. I really want to know what the name of that task force was, like the Thanksgiving Parade Safety Task
Yeah,
Force
safety
or something.
officers.
The Thanksgiving Parade Balloon Safety Task
Deflate
Force. Like
gate.
you had it like yeah, you have a really good opportunity to come up with something clever there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I should have looked it up. But thankfully, as a result of this task force, numerous safety regulations were implemented the next year.
Mm.
But there's only so much you can do to fight Mother Nature and the wind because
Uh-oh.
near disaster struck yet again in 2005. So, quite a few years later,
Okay.
maybe there were some other incidents that weren't as high profile between then,
I'm
but
sure.
the next big one was in 2005 when the M&M's balloon collided with the streetlight yet again in
These
Times Square.
gotta keep these balloons higher, my people.
I
What's going
know.
on?
Parts of the light fell on two sisters who were watching the parade, and they did both suffer minor injuries, but
Okay.
otherwise they were okay. So, new safety measures were again incorporated the next year in 2006 to
Man.
prevent accidents and balloon related injuries.
Okay.
One of these measures was the installation of wind measurement devices to alert parade organizers of any unsafe conditions that could cause the
Hold on.
balloons to behave erratically,
They weren't
they
checking
say.
that before?
I think they were, but they probably needed some updating. I
They're just
mean,
like, seems fine.
it feels like it's
A little wind
going
vane.
15 miles per hour, which
It's
is
fine with that.
below the mile per hour that we need, which I'll get to here in a second.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think they had something in place, but they probably just needed to upgrade it or update like the communication system to like let other people know when
Yeah,
something was
yeah.
going to
That
happen.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So, New York law further, it prohibits Macy's from flying the full-size balloons, so like their biggest ones, if
Uh,
sustained winds exceed 23 miles per hour or if
okay.
wind gusts exceed 35 miles per hour.
Okay.
So maybe they lowered that too. Like maybe it was like 25 miles
Yeah,
per
it was like
hour and
too high
40 miles per
before.
hour, or maybe they didn't
Yeah.
have a limit. They were just like, yeah, just be careful when it gets
Seems
super
good.
windy. Like we
Okay.
know how windy it is, but
Hold
like
on
the
tighter when it
show
gets
must go.
windy.
Yeah, hold on tighter. You just see him floating off with it.
Next to a
Hold on
lamppost.
tighter. So, in the event that this happens, if the winds get higher than either of those levels, then the remaining floats and performances will continue as scheduled, but the balloons would just be grounded instead.
Okay.
So that's just kind of like a fun history
That's wild.
of disaster at
I
the
gotta see
Macy's
this Barney one.
Thanksgiving
I gotta
parade.
see the coverage
I
of it,
know.
like the news report. I gotta see a picture.
Yeah.
I need something.
I feel like I've seen a video of the Sonic the Hedgehog one. I've got to go back and find that. I know I've seen a video of one that's just so funny. But I mean, again, people do get injured in these, but no deaths. Thankfully, I didn't see
Yes.
anything about anyone dying, but there was a video going around on, are you looking at one on Instagram like last year, a couple years ago, recounting when that happened, and it was absolute chaos, utter chaos.
All the Barney ones are like the day
We're
Barney got stabbed.
We're gonna need to like find these and reshare. We'll share them to like our Instagram
I'll be put them
stories or
in right
something.
here,
Or
this
yeah,
part on
yeah.
YouTube.
If we find them on Instagram, I'll like reshare them in our stories or repost them or
It's
something because
so funny.
it's something to see. Because it's like such friendly characters or whatever, and then you see them just like crashing into
Barney's
buildings and
like
coming down and being
gut is like
stabbed.
ripped down the side.
It's like, dude, if I were a child seeing that, like it would ruin me because I loved Barney especially and like Sonic the Hedgehog growing up. So if I saw police officers like
They're
stabbing at a
killing
Barney,
Barney.
yeah,
This is
like my parents would have to like cover
so
my eyes and like never let me watch TV again. And it's
oh
like, yeah,
wow.
happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Don't don't mind us.
This is so funny. I'm gonna get deep dive these videos later. I'm
Please do.
thrilled about
They're
this information
hilarious.
I just
Yeah,
learned. Thank you.
this was like it was an untapped part of Thanksgiving history that I never thought to look into until coming across this
But
episode.
now
Like,
I'm
again, I'm
forever
pretty sure I've
changed.
seen things on Instagram in like the past couple of years reliving
Yeah.
those memories, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. But then I didn't realize that like there were this many examples.
Yeah, there's
Like,
probably even more,
it's
I'm sure.
and like a whole fucking mayoral task force being created. Like, we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to
We
solve
gotta solve this
this.
balloon
We got to
problem.
protect our people. Yeah. This parade balloon problem. It's taken over. It's like
They're
what
attacking us.
Giuliani won his second term on
The
was like
balloon safety.
regulating Macy's Thanksgiving Day
Balloons.
parade balloons.
That's so funny.
Now, naturally, back to the Sylvester and Tweety mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy's headquarters, it is obviously also in a skyscraper right downtown. And the boss's office is at the top of that skyscraper. And at the bottom of it, it would appear that there's like a massive mall, obviously equipped with a Stacy's department store.
Mm-hmm.
In this department store, it's buzzing with all sorts of pre-holiday sales and deals. And so as Granny is trying to leave, she's like asking someone for directions, like, hey, where do I find the escalator to get out of here? Some very, very talented saleswoman is like, oh, you came here just in time. We're having a pre-Thanksgiving Day spa
Uh-oh.
package. Come on over here.
Spa
And she just
package.
grabbed, I know, which actually sounds nice.
Sounds
Like,
pretty
not gonna
nice.
lie, I really could use that.
We'd get
Especially like,
hooked.
oh my God, the day before Thanksgiving. Could you
Yeah.
imagine getting a full facial and massage the day before
A
Thanksgiving?
little relaxation.
We're getting old.
Damn, Stacey
That's a
is not
sign
wrong
of
to
it.
offer this package. Good job.
Noted. So, anyways, Granny immediately gets sidetracked and gets pulled into the spa and like salon and starts getting a nice facial.
Okay.
And while she is in the salon or the spa, whatever, having that done, the animals are basically just chasing each other through this department store, through the mall, through
Naturally.
various, what do you call them? Clothing
Racks and stuff.
sections, whatever. There's like a
Departments.
departments, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
I
yeah.
felt weird saying it right after saying department store, but yeah.
Yeah, I got what you mean though.
Thank you.
Departments within the
You
department
get it.
store.
Anywho, after Granny finishes her treatment, she's like, oh shit, like a lot of time has passed, and that case I was working on was kind of urgent.
Oh,
Like,
for all those
I
balloons.
should probably get back up there, check in on them, see if like they have any
They
updates
find
or
it
like
yet?
just did you guys find it? Because I sure didn't. I was just getting a
wasn't in the
very nice chemical
spa.
peel. Yeah.
I checked the spa. It wasn't there.
It
Yes,
was
that's
not
all
there.
that's the only place I've been.
Yeah.
I
Tell me where
really
I
was
should
in
check
there.
next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes back up there, and as soon as she gets back into the office, she sees that Squeegee the clown is back in there too. And he and Stacy are going at it. They're
Ooh.
arguing, they're yelling, poking each other's chests, again,
Oh,
threatening
about
lawsuits.
to throw
Tensions are high.
down. Okay.
Yeah. Lawyers are on speed dial. Like
Those clown
they're ready to
lawyers,
press the button at
they
any
honk their
minute
noses
now.
to call each other.
Yes, basically. And Granny, she just kind of rolls her eyes at them arguing like this, and she walks over towards a window and admires her rejuvenated face kind of in the
She's looking
reflection of a
good.
mirror of the window, kind of looking like, oh my God, that facial did wonders
This
for
is
me. I
so
feel
worth
like a
it.
new woman. Yeah, I don't what about this whole case again? What's going on?
Who?
And as she is rolling her eyes and kind of shaking her head at these bickering men, and as she's kind of looking at her reflection in the window, she sees something in her peripheral view. Not just anything, the missing balloon, kind of. Yes.
Oh.
So she calls Stacy and Squeegee over by the window to take a look, saying, hey, I think I figured out our issue here. And they both run over to the window to see what she's talking about. And they immediately, naturally, look up, thinking that they're going to see this balloon flying high up in the sky, floating away or something. Granny shakes her head and says, not up there, down there. And she points down
on a lamppost.
On a lamppost. Are the police being stabbed by the NYPD? No, but it is on the sidewalk where they see many stories below a bunch of people huddled together with open umbrellas as it has now started to rain. Okay. And we see the face of Squeegee the clown printed out on various umbrellas, looking right back up at Granny, Squeegee, Stacy, and their assistants. You see, Stacy, he then turns at his assistant, Lewis, the one who before was like, I don't know, maybe someone could steal the balloon and turn it into rubberware to a new raincoat. Yeah. Stacy asks Lewis, why is our rubberware plastered with Squeegee's face? And Lewis, he comes clean and he nervously explains to Stacy that it was an emergency situation. They ran out of their typical retrofitted rubber And in a quick and hasty decision, Lewis, he had no other options. And the motto at Stacy's department store is the customer is always right. We do everything for the customer. So I cut up that Squeegee the clown balloon and I used it to make umbrellas and raincoats, which are very obviously in demand right now. As you can see, they're selling like gangbangers.
Crime is supply chain logistics.
The crime is
The
supply chain. Perhaps tariffs. I don't know. Maybe. So funny story. The balloons from the original Macy's Day Parade, maybe even today, they're made by Goodyear Tires, who is headquartered in Ohio, actually. So I was like, something happened in Ohio. Something happened. They couldn't get their rubber.
The river in Cleveland was on fire.
Yeah.
They couldn't get it through.
They couldn't get it. Everything had to get shut down.
Wow.
That's all I got. I don't know. But yes, so as it turns out, Lewis, he was just trying to be a good businessman. He was just trying to live by the motto of the company, which is the customer deserves the most. It's always for the customer. And yes, they turned that balloon into a rain-wearing line. Now, at first, Squeegee is pissed because this is not what he agreed to happen to his balloon. Exactly. And because his face now is all over this stuff, and he has not given them permission to put his face on this line of things.
Those lawyers are.
Oh, the lawyers are still on speed dial. His finger is on the phone. He's ready. But before he can really go all in on Stacy about how angry he is at this, Stacy sees a business opportunity here. He sees this as lucrative. He sees these balloons or these umbrellas are selling like crazy. Every single one of them. The jackets are going off the racks like quick as you could imagine. And so he leans into Squeegee and he says, "Listen, I'll cut you 50% of the profits and we'll rename it." This is
why this guy's in charge of Stacy's.
Exactly. That's why he's a magnate.
Opportunity.
Exactly. And he's like, "We're going to rename our rubberware line Squeegee Wear. You get 50% of the profits. Nobody gets sued. What do you think?"
Nobody gets sued, right?
Without any second thought, Squeegee immediately hands him his hand, like, "Put her there. We got a deal. Done. I'm out. Let's go. Come on, lawyer. Let's go."
Granny puts her hand in too for like a cut of it.
20% for Granny? Yes. No.
10?
No. Okay.
5?
Okay.
2?
No. Just a free facial. I'll take it. Okay. I guess that's fine. That's fine. And in the end, Stacy invites the entire gang to an exclusive Thanksgiving dinner in his executive dining room tomorrow, which happens to also have a front row seat to the balloons passing by in the parade.
Better be inside, not outside.
Exactly. It is inside. It's all glass walled. Yeah, they are far away from any lampposts that may or may not do damage to them. Yes.
Good.
And hilariously, we learned that Squeegee the Clown actually had a backup balloon this entire time, as we see another balloon shaped like him moving past the windows, right? As Granny's like serving up some turkey.
Squeegee is the businessman here, clearly.
Oh, he knows. And it's actually very funny.
The balloon still?
Here's how he got this backup balloon. He tells the group, actually, that he got it from the French Lick, Indiana Mardi Gras parade. And he got this on loan after calling in a favor from the one and only Larry Bird, legendary Boston Celtics basketball player from the 1980s, nicknamed the Hick from French Lick because he was born and raised famously in French Lick, Indiana, for those who don't know. And that's the end of the episode.
What? Did Larry Bird approve this name drop? Did Rosie O'Donnell approve this name drop?
I feel like at that point, if you're mentioned in a Looney Tunes thing, you just got to let it happen. You've made it. Right. Yeah, but they very quickly could end up like Squeegee, like, "My lawyer's on speed dial." Okay.
I don't get it.
I do not approve of this.
Squeegee came out on top of this episode.
He did. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, which, I mean, actually, the way you say that makes me realize he really did, because he didn't need to cut that deal. He was going to have a...
Yeah,
he was going to have a float the entire time, or a balloon the entire time. I don't know why I keep calling them floats, because balloons float, I guess.
Yeah,
that's how basic my mind is. Yeah,
yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah, and then he gets 50% of that Squeegee Wear line. Like, shit. Now that is a businessman. Don't doubt the clown. Okay?
Yeah, that makeup.
Do not doubt the clown.
Deceiving.
Deceiving. Exactly. It hides its true intentions.
Yeah, exactly. I never trusted clowns. Now even more so.
Exactly. I was already on the fence.
Now we're all the clowns.
They run the circus now. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. I run the circus now.
I'm the captain
I'm
now.
the captain now. I'm the ringleader now.
I'm the ringleader. Wow, that was wild. I've learned so much. I feel like I learned so much this episode.
Yeah, and in a very short, condensed amount of time. That's why it was super short, and literally, like, I'd say about 70% of the episode is just Sylvester and Tweety and Hector chasing each other around this mall. Like, classic. Nothing happens. Again, Granny does nothing. She goes, she gets summoned to solve this mystery. She goes to a spa. She goes back to their office and accidentally finds the balloon outside of a window. She does no investigation. And this is the formula, Grace, for every episode I have now found. And it's incredible.
Yeah, she literally gets a little treat for herself. You know what? This shows the importance of self-care. You know?
Exactly.
She needed that spa time to then
herself a facial
walk out.
massage.
She went to the window to reflect, to check herself out.
Exactly. She wasn't stressed about it. She just that is a good point. Sometimes you just need to let yourself relax, and then you'll come to the conclusion that you need to come to. That's the lesson of this episode.
You'll find the solution. You'll stumble upon the solution. Wow. Exactly. I'm inspired.
The lesson is have a moment of zen on Thanksgiving morning. The day before Thanksgiving, just take it easy. Be calm. If you're hosting for your first time, don't get overwhelmed. Be like Granny. Just breathe. Take a second to ground yourself. Look outside the window. And then maybe your meal will just prepare itself and your house will clean itself. And then your in-laws will love you forever and life will be good. And that's the end of it. Done.
Everything's great. And I don't know, maybe you'll see a Barney get stabbed. Who's to say?
Cannot wait to find those videos. Man.
I'm gonna rabbit hole myself for hours.
But glad that I came across the stories too, because I was like, I need something else for this, because I don't know how long this episode is, maybe like 30 minutes. I don't know. I was like, I gotta talk about something else.
Wow. What Thanksgiving
Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloons falling on people and hurting people. Thankfully, no one is stabbed. And getting stabbed by the police. Mayoral task force. Funny. Oh, this is right up our alley.
I hope they were proud of themselves that day after they stabbed Barney. I hope you were proud of yourself.
I hope they felt better. I hope their kids saw that too, and that they made their children proud.
Daddy killed Barney.
Daddy killed Pink Panther. Never watch those shows the same way again. And so that brings us to the end of our nebulously fall Thanksgiving autumnal November arc. Like I said, I think we kind of hit the nail on the head this year. I think we did a good job. We got some really straight up fall and Thanksgiving themed episodes. We really hit the
balloon on the lamppost this year, you know?
Yes.
Just fucking wrecked it.
Knocked that whole shit over.
Wow.
And now we move on to our second favorite. No, our third favorite. What is it? One of our other favorites.
We love it.
Another one of our favorite season / holidays. Actually, our favorite holiday is our birthdays, which both of which occur in this next arc practically-ish. So I'm excited for the winter arc, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I guess it was a couple of days ago as of this recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are ready for winter holidays if you're in America, that is. But until then, Grace, when you do your episode next week, who should they tell about this podcast?
I think you should tell someone who makes balloon animals.
Nice.
I don't think we've done that before.
I don't think we have either. Nice.
Tell someone who makes balloon animals. Give them maybe a trigger warning of this episode. We talk about balloon violence.
Yeah. Balloon violence. It might hit them harder than the average person. Yeah.
Give them a heads up.
True. Yeah, I think there was more violence against the balloons than there was against the humans injured by the balloons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then who else should they tell about our show?
Then you should tell a clown. I don't think we've done that before. I don't think so, because we would be too scared to recommend such a thing.
We do have a lot of clown slander on here, so also maybe trigger warning.
Sorry about it. Yeah, respect you. Hey, however you got to get your job, however you got to hustle, do your job, you know.
Do your thing.
But for the most part, only against scary clowns. Regular clowns are okay. Kind of. But yes, you guys could listen too.
We'll accept you in. Yeah, we'll accept you.
You're allowed you're allowed under our big tent. You're used to big tents anyways.
We're come on into your big tent probably.
Come on. Yeah, let us into yours. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Amazing.
Yes.
Great. Wow.
Until next week then.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.